The guy's 25, 10, and 5 on 47% shooting, and he's one of the greatest players ever. Okay. Well, Draymond Green, who's 5 inches shorter than you, is so much more impactful on winning. It's a joke.
What?
You know what's also a joke? MVP awards now.
You can't be the face of the NBA if they can't pronounce your last name.
To really win in the NBA, you have to have an all-time great player. Kawhi Leonard, 2-time Finals MVP. Yes, he's been hurt. He's an all-time great player. And I think Jokic is just a notch below. It's almost too unique. Like, it's not complimentary in a way, and that you have to run through him. It's like with Melo, but I think I'd rather have Jokic.
Devin Booker?
I think I'd rather have Devin Booker.
So the MVP is what, the 15th best player you'd want on your team? It's kind of weird.
It's very weird. That's what I'm saying. Denver fans love their Jokic. He's their guy. But I'm telling you, it's fool's gold.
The 2023 Irvin Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals Most Valuable Player Award goes to Nikola Jokic.
I'm like, okay, the 1 seed is Denver. I know a healthy LeBron and AD can beat them. I know they can. They're the one.
I've said it on the air. Totally agree.
Anthony Davis will be more forceful inside and more forceful defensively and better on the glass. I would take him for 4 minutes to go in the game over Jokic.
Some of the folks who are adamant that no, he is the best player in the league sure seem to be nervous for the Nuggets this postseason.
It's over. Denver makes history. The Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history. What a special night.
It took every ounce of LeBron's fiber at 38 years old, dropping 31 points in the first half, to just get a 15-point lead on the Nuggets. But all postseason long, they've shown resilience, a steely veteran experience when they were still coming back down from 3-1 deficits versus the Clippers and Utah Jazz. That was when this Nuggets team arrived, showing the NBA world we are the future. But it seemed like most NBA fans didn't want to count them in. So for all the bad takes out there for Nikola Jokic, I forgive you. But there's something else we need to talk about, and it's Nikola Jokic being an all-time playoff performer. It took Devin Booker having 2 games shooting 80% from the field, averaging 40 points, at home to not get swept by this man. The next time he went to Phoenix in an elimination game, he grinded Jock Landale into a pulp and beat them by basically 30 points in an Elam game. But it's still funny to me the way we cover Jokic. 53 points in Game 3 versus the Sun. First off, let's talk about his touch. There's the soundboard shuffle, but then there's these step backs against LeBron James and Anthony Davis from 25 feet. When talking about touch from the center position, whether around the rim or from mid-range, Nikola's automatic.
No, but you know what? I'm going to take that's my signature shot.
And especially whenever he spins off his left shoulder and it gets baseline, he can't miss. This postseason, he's shooting 50% from mid-range, which is actually 12% lower than his regular season average of 61%. And when you think about this series, in crucial moments, Nikola Jokic stepped up and had game-winning stops. The same way a year ago, in his MVP season, he had 3 game-winning blocks. Poor Anthony Davis, you saw what that guy was trying to do in Nikola Jokic. He thought he can power through Nikola because of the reputation he's a bad defender, and he'll learn the hard way. Oh no, you can't do that. But still, he was in foul trouble the last 2 games of the Lakers series, and it did not matter. Fourth quarter of Game 3, 15 points on 7 shots. And he still left some meat on the bone at the foul line too. Then he transitioned to Game 4, where the Lakers had a 15-point lead going into the second half, that they did everything to muster. And Nikola Jokic, in the third, has 13 points and 10 rebounds to go along with a pretty nice block. But then in the fourth quarter, with the opportunity to stomp on the Lakers once and for all, he delivers the dagger.
Put it up. Falling away, puts it up. Bang! Nikola Jokic!
5 fouls, it doesn't matter. There was once upon a time NBA fans thought to themselves, Jokic just is not an aggressive enough scorer. That was just 3 years ago in the bubble, where we were having those same questions, back in the 2019 playoffs. And now, a mere 4 years later, at 28 years old, you can make the case he's the most unstoppable scorer in the entire league. Everybody wants to talk about how cooked Rudy Gobert was. He's still one of the best defenders in the league. But when he's making one fall-away mid-range shot after another and barreling down at the post into 2-point looks, they're showing the NBA You do not need the traditional 2 or 3 stars to win a championship. You need a playoff superstar that is great enough to carry your system, but has the parts in place to maximize his skill set effectively. The Denver Nuggets have supplied him with endless three-point shooting and versatile wings that can kill it from both ends of the floor and are money in transition. To go along with their shot making though, they never let up. And that starts with the head of the snake. The Joker is the engine of not just the best offense in the playoffs, but one of the best 5-man lineups we've seen in recent years. They check off every single box with unique versatility in one way or the other. Michael Porter Jr. is a top 5 shooter in the league. Jamal Murray is one of the best pure shot makers that went 50, 40, 90 in the conference finals as the number 2. But then you've got KCP shooting 45% from downtown. And last but not least, Aaron Gordon. We're now at a point where this Nuggets team has been built so well around his unique strengths they can beat any team in the world. And just to build off my last point here, we, whether or not fairly, often like to compare Nikola to Joel Embiid because they saved the center position and have been at the top of the MVP race the last few years. The issue here is Nikola Jokic has elite touch and elite conditioning. He can play 46 minutes and he won't get worn down until the 40th. He's also yet to miss a playoff game. The only weakness he has, guarding in space, is the same exact thing every single center struggles with, minus Bam, Draymond, Jaren, and Nick Claxton. Everybody else, plus Evan Mobley and Giannis, struggle to do such. To think we're watching a center put up Wilt numbers in the modern era and we still don't give him the respect as one of the greatest offensive players we've ever seen is crazy to me. We've been watching greatness with the Joker for years, but it wasn't up until he got the co-stars back into the lineup that he can go once again to the conference finals. So to all of the Joel Embiid stands out there that thought he was better, though he can't pass out a double team and struggles to make shots at the rim, I think Joel will be able to take away a thing or two to practice with Drew Hanlen by watching this year's NBA Finals. With all that being said, I want to thank you for watching, staying to the very end, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like and follow for more content like this. But at the same time, man, if you want future video requests, Discord access, and video shoutouts, if you would like, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Shout out to Colin for being this week's Patreon member. I appreciate all you guys that may consider. But as always, till next time, peace, have a great day.
The Denver Nuggets are headed to the NBA Finals for the first time in the franchise's history. What would you like to say to your fans back home in the city of Denver?
I mean, probably just to say hello to my parents.